Buenos días, clase de español. This is Señor Irvin, and this is a quick lesson on something called third-person direct and indirect object pronouns. This is part of Capítulo 4 Gramática. Anyway, third-person indirect object pronouns are something that usually refer to people. I'd probably write this down somewhere for yourselves, as there will be a quiz there after this whole thing. And anyway, there's two examples of third-person indirect object pronouns in Espanol. One of them is for singular things, and one of them is for more than one thing, for plural things. So, what are the two words? They are the words le, and the plural form is going to be les. Le and les. And how do we actually use these things should be the question you're asking yourselves right now. What does this even mean? They usually refer to people. They are the words le and les. But give me some examples, Señor Irvin. All right, so let's give you some examples down here. Here's an example in Español. Let's figure out what it actually says. It says, ¿Qué le regalas a tu papá para su cumpleaños? What does this mean in Inglés? Well, in Inglés, it means, what do you give your dad for his birthday? That's how we say it in Inglés. Now the word le is right here, and let's make it in red, okay? And basically what we're trying to figure out is, what did this word le mean? Okay? So he says, ¿Qué le regalas a tu papá para su cumpleaños? And in this translation it said, what do you give your dad for his birthday? Okay? And what we're figuring out is that the words tu papá, let me underline that for you, the phrase tu papá, and the word le are referring to the same thing, to the same person right here. Le is the papá. If I took out the word papá, tu papá, and we already knew we were having a conversation about your dad, see? I could just say, ¿Qué le regalas para su cumpleaños? And what it would mean was, what do you give him for his birthday? So the word le in Espanol can mean him, or the feminine form, her. And it says up here, they are both masculine and feminine. So the word le does not change for boy or for girl. Okay? So let's see that again one more time. Tu papá, the form of the sentence there, is and le are referring to the same person. What if there is more than one person? As it says up here, there's a form for plural. Okay? Let's do this one down here. It says, a mis amigos les interesa mucho el chupacabras. So let's figure out, there we have the word les right here. And we're trying to figure out, okay, what is the word les referring to? And if you said, it must be referring to amigos or mis amigos, you are correct. Les and mis amigos are referring to the same thing. If I just took out this first part, I could, and just start out with the word les, it would say, les interesa mucho el chupacabras. That would make total sense. What does it mean in Inglés? Okay, let's write it down right here. My friends are very interested in the chupacabras. Muy bien. So if I took out the word my friends, you could just basically write they are very interested in the chupacabras. It's another way of saying they or them. Cool? More than one person. This is him or her, and this is they or them. Okay, as far as more than one person. Okay, so those are considered indirect object pronouns. There's only two of them. There's the singular form le, and there's the plural form les. Cool. All right, let's keep moving on down to this person. Oh, and for sure, remember this. They usually refer to people. Okay? Unlike these down here, third-person direct object pronouns, and let's make this bold. Direct object pronouns usually refer to things. Let's write it in red here, in rojo. They can also refer to people. It says or people. Okay? but things is what we're looking for most of the time, and that's how we're going to use it in this capítulo about shopping. Okay, so let's look at this. There's 4 different forms of third-person direct object pronouns. They are the masculine form, lo, the masculine plural form, los, the feminine singular form, la, the feminine plural form, las. And these 4 are direct object pronouns. Now, how do we use these? That's the biggest question. Let's look at some examples. ¿Dónde compras la fruta? Means, where do you buy the fruits? Now look at the answer to this question. La compro en el supermercado. And right here's a great question. What did the la replace? What does it mean? So let me highlight the la, underline it, put it in red here, and let's look at that. La compro en el supermercado. Where do you buy the fruit? The answer was la compro en el supermercado. If you said that the la is referring to la fruta, you're exactly right. Okay, so let me put a little arrow here. This la is referring to that word right there, la fruta. So what does it mean in English? What's the meaning of it in English? It means it. And so in English, this would mean, I buy it in the supermarket. I just put it in a different order in Espanol. I buy it in the supermarket. La compro en el supermercado. So that's what the la replaced. What if the thing is more than one? Like down here, pantalones is a plural word. Okay? ¿Dónde compras los pantalones? Where do you buy the pants? The answer, los compro en el centro comercial. Again, what did the los replace? If you said that the los replaced los pantalones, you're exactly right. Now, what does it actually mean? Okay, it's more than what it. So we would say, I buy them in the mall. Okay, so it can be like them, those. Okay, those kind of meanings with more than one thing. Because when you pluralize the word, make the word it plural, you might be using it as the word them or those. Okay, so once again, if you see that it's masculine and plural, like los pantalones, you're going to use the word los. In this case up here, it was feminine and singular. You use the word la. What does this direct object pronoun mean? It means it. If it's plural, it means them or those. Cool? So indirect object pronouns usually refer to people, words like him or her, or them, okay? Or this down here, direct object pronouns, it could be referring to things usually, like it in the singular form, or them or those in the plural form. Cool? Bueno, the last thing, you go off and you complete the quiz that's available for you. Bueno, adiós, hasta la vista.